So these sort of two shots now we did chipping and obviously driving off. Well, short shots and long shots. There's lots of different terminologies and stuff. I think some people get a bit confused with chipping, pitching, bumper shot, lob shots, flow. There's so many different terminology for basically a short shot. And the way I sort of describe them to anyone is, okay, you've got long and short, high and low, and a combination of either or. That's kind of an easy way to think about it, really. So with your short shot, if we look at those two setups, obviously you can see the club's different, we know that. But in terms of the actual setup you're creating, that's a lot wider setup than that one, and you're a lot further from the golf ball on the right because it's a longer golf club. And you're designed to sort of set up to hit the ball as far as you can. So with the small setup for these short shots, you're still going to make a circle or swinging halfway around that circle with the golf club. However far back or round that circle you go on the way back will determine how far the golf ball goes. So as you said, if the club doesn't swing at all, the ball goes 0. There's your 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on and so forth around the circle. And you want to try and design your backswing length to sort of suit how far back it goes. This was about your 50-yard shot, which I would say for you is roughly half your swing length. If you look at the two sort of swings there in terms of your shoulder length, that's roughly a 45-degree angle to where your shoulder turn goes to, so half backswing. Okay, your arm swing is there. That's where it starts. That's where it pretty much goes on a full swing. So again, half arm swing, and there's been a little bit of softening of the wrist there for a hinge. So you've kind of got like a half movement. Your pitching wedge goes about 100 yards, as we saw with the first couple. When you half that, it goes about 50. So it's kind of sort of a halfway distance and length. Okay. The one thing I would say on this shot, we want to make sure the dress position. Okay, your weight is favouring that left side just a little bit. Now, not leaning sort of top heavy, you just slide your torso to the side there. So you're still staying fairly vertical, you just move your hips and shoulders to the left, just to put about, say, roughly 60% of weight on your left side, help you strike down the golf ball. What you'll find, all good strikes of golf balls off the ground, your weight's on that left side. Okay. Now, whether you want to move to the left side to create power, which for this shot we don't need, or you want to hit a short shot, in this case, you still want to be on your left side to help get that good contact. Okay. And so the length of the backswing now determines how far it goes, and then an acceleration through the ball gives you that good contact. Previously, you were trying to decelerate and slow the swing down, and the contact was all over the place. Now with the driver, ball is left heel. Okay, we want the ball to be hit slightly on the way up because the ball in the tee peg, so the club would normally be bottoming out pretty much where your sternum is there. Okay, so the arc of the swing, the arc of the swing now is right there. It's going to be bottoming out there, hitting the ball kind of on a slightly upward angle there. Okay, and that's a bit more distance, a little bit further down the range. With that, you try to hit the ball further and harder yourself. Okay. Now in terms of swing, obviously it's a full swing, so arms take it away, wrist hinge coming to it, and then shoulder turn on the way back. There's a little bit sway off the ball, but not the end of the world to start with. Okay. As we come back to the ball, it's obviously going to be nice and relaxed and loose. Still working on this right arm now, folding up, which is starting to do better. We discussed last lesson about your left hand disappearing as you sort of came through here now. It's starting to at least disappear now at the right sort of time, getting out the way. That left elbow a little bit pulled away. The more that left elbow pulls away, the further right it goes. Now the frustration with you get with a driver, it's literally nanoseconds and small little margins at the point of contact. When that club is swinging at the best part of 100 mile an hour, your club head speed will be, with the distance you're getting, if you're a degree or two out of impact, that ball could be 20 yards offline. Okay. Now 20 yards isn't a lot, but then more is a millimetre really, or a few degrees. Okay. So it will get a bit more frustrating with the longer club as the golf ball's travelling further. The smaller you are here offline, the further it's going to be offline in the distance. Okay. So that's part of the reason why we got on the golf course. Next time we will discuss as and when we use this club. There aren't going to be at every single hole we must hit the driver. Okay, there'll be some holes you might hit your 3-wood or your hybrid or 5-iron even. We'll plan the hole. Okay, how many shots am I going to take to get to the green? Well, 2 or 3 shots. Okay, doesn't have to be driver wedge. It could be 5-iron, 7-iron or something, or different combinations. Okay, but there will be times the driver wants to be used. Okay, so with that in mind, you want to be setting up properly. But again, same for the swing back there. Now we're going to move on to that left side and twist it. In this case, that was a good release of the body there. Okay, as we can see, right hip starting to come through more now with that right shoulder, and that right foot's going up on its toe there as a full swing. So still creating that circle around the body, but the only difference I say was set it with a driver. Again, with the ball position now being further forward because the ball's on the tee peg. Just be careful you don't lean to the golf ball with the ball forward. Okay, you still want your spine angle to be sort of slightly tilted behind the golf ball, because we want that upward hit. If you lean to the left to get to the golf ball, you'll be just coming down on it. And you'll you'll be saying it way right or really low at best. Okay, there's not much loft on your drive. It's about 10 degrees, 10.5 degrees maybe. So to get up in the air going somewhere high, it's got to be slightly on the way up. Yeah. Okay, does that all kind of make sense? Yeah. So a quick summary: say short game, short shots. I would say for you, anything from sort of 50 or 60 yards is a short shot. There's your short setup, and your full shot then. There's your long setup. Okay, that's kind of your two distinguishing features between short and long. The difference in the drive is the ball's on the tee peg, it's further forward. Everything else with the ball on the ground would be sort of a bit more towards sort of left chest, left cheek there. That sort of position. Okay, driver's a bit further forward because of the tee peg. Okay, cool, good man. Right, what we're going to do now then, we're going to do a bit of practice in terms of hitting one driver, and then we're going to go to a chip shot to that red flag, and a driver, and a 7-iron, and we'll break up every single shot. Okay, so we're not doing the same shot over and over again, and we can see we can adjust from one to the other. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Right.